Hey, Cinnamon Rage here, and welcome to race 6, which is Monaco in season 16 of AOR. And I'm just going to talk through my best of my qualifying laps. I don't use the racing line this season, and just really want to explain my thinking as I go around here. So braking at the shadow under the board there, dropping third, then just really going up to fourth as quickly as possible to maintain grip. Coming here to the casino section, drop 2 gears from 7th at the little zebra crossing, drop into 4th just as I come down the hill, moving out right because that's what Formula 1 drivers do, at the yellow gate on the left hand side, braking, dropping to 2nd or 1st depending. At the hairpin, waiting till I'm in the green stripes, dropping to 1st, going 2nd, just trying not to go on the throttle too quickly, staying in 2nd before moving up to 3rd as we enter the tunnel. So coming through the tunnel to the Novel chicane, just at about the lamppost, just before the 50-metre board, dropping to 2nd gear, trying to straighten up as quickly as possible and then accelerating on towards the back, braking just after the 50-metre sign and then just keeping it full power after that. Dropping to 4th, then 3rd, back up to 4th just to get grip back, braking for that shadow, down into 2nd normally, but seemed to have dropped into 1st there, and then holding 2nd through the last section and onto the finish straight. So that was a 1:10.4, which is it was okay. I was actually in a better lap in my final lap, but as you can see someone had crashed at the side there, and my 2/10ths that I was up I lost, so never managed to recover it through Rascasse. So I ended up qualifying 10th with Germo, my teammate, actually getting 9th, which is, I think he said, was the first time he's beat me this season, but yeah, he's just a bit of bad luck during qualifying sessions. So yep, 9th and 10th for Ferrari, with Joker, who's come in as reserve, being 1st, with overrated Lama in 2nd. So I was starting the race in P10. Now this is Monaco, it's a race of attrition. If you can survive it, the chances are you're going to get points. We started with 17 and not giving away too much, but the numbers are going to drop by the end. For this race I'd mainly done what the strategy suggested. I do knock it down to about 38 laps of fuel, and I actually switch from the suggested 2-stop to 1-stop, going hypersoft to supersoft. Although I can never make the tyres last really, so generally I was aiming for about lap 7 on the hypers. I just seemed to keep getting the core temperatures up. So that was the plan anyway, 1-stop, hope I didn't get damage. Now I'd done quite a lot of practice for this race, more than I do normally, I would say, is probably fair to say. I was doing a 50% race most nights, and even a wee bit of time trial alongside it. So, but it wasn't actually until the Sunday morning, once I saw the Oceania League, that I actually attempted to do a 1-stop with the super softs, and it went okay, so that's what I chose for the race. Missed my biting point there, and on the formation lap you can actually see me closing up, but then Bayfield starts weaving, so I slowed down a bit. I get bopped in the back by Fluffy Pillow, and then both of us get disqualified, which just seemed excessive. But that's how the game rolls. And then actually overrated Lama did 2 warm-up laps. It just messed up real bad for him. So starting off, again, just going to try and survive the first corner here, so I'll put it in slow motion just to show you. I saw quite a lot of red arrows coming up, and I decided just to slightly cut the corner. I wasn't looking to take positions, but who was it alongside me? DJ. I'd definitely let him go past, because I kind of half expected the red thing there, but it was worth no damage. But actually I ended up letting Fluffy Pillow go past, but it was none of them. That was the one that was telling me I'd skipped ahead of. It was OK UI, but he's not even there. So a 5-second stop and go penalty, which just sucks. A wee bop into the back of Fluffy Pillow there, and same again, just as everyone bunches up, but no damage to me, no damage to his race either, but a couple of wee collision warnings within the first lap there, but it'll all settle down shortly, and especially as the pack starts to spread out a wee bit. So yeah, that's the majority of lap 1 done now, and yeah, just surviving. You can see there I'm almost the best part of 2 laps down on fuel. I do choose to go down into lean mix, and quite a low ERS mode, because one of the big problems I've been having was overheating my tyres, especially core temperature. At some point I would slide it during practice sessions and oh, there was some carbon fibre as somebody damages the wing. I'm guessing that was Fluffy Pillow. So going to follow on behind DJ here onto lap 3. But yeah, so I was running my engine quite lean just to try and avoid any kind of wheel spin, overheating the tyres, just really looking to make sure, because that's when most of my mistakes were made, is when my tyres went off. And I was really looking to push it to about lap 7 at least, although you never can tell. So again, another wee slow-mo here because Bayfield just appears out of nowhere. His lag the last couple of races has just been, it's been really bad, and it's been damaging other people's races. And I think actually zooming in here, you can see his car just swing in, smash DJ, and then move right back in line as if nothing happened. So yeah, his car basically ruined DJ's race. But I think you can see just as we come up a wee bit ahead, he actually just disappears. I think he knew he was having lag issues, so left the session. I'm guessing. I obviously don't 100% know, but yeah. Coming in for my first pit stop anyway, I waited till lap 8. I was again just kind of trying to play it safe, I believe. My teammate Jermo, he kept going, so I just decided, I think the recommended was lap 9, so I just thought I'd pit outside of that. But as you can see there, I actually managed to pass because I had some clean air and fresh tyres. And this really was meant to be my last pit stop for the day. LE Revolution pulling off to the side there, and now I'm behind Mini Dude. And for those of you that watched my Spain video, being behind Mini Dude is a curse. He defends well, totally cleanly, but I don't know what it is. I just can't seem to get past him. Through the slow sections, I'm just right there. And then as soon as we hit slightly higher sections, and this track is pretty woeful for overtaking in the first place. So realistically, just going to fast forward through here, possibly a lap or two, just showing you how close I always was to him, but just unable to do anything about it. But I am still running lean mix because honestly I'm going to push tyres here for, what would that be? Quite a lot of laps anyway, so I just didn't want to risk tyre wear, and following behind somebody's not always great for your tyre wear as well. But yeah, I was really having to lift through these sections, and I think because looking back in the video, I think I kept making the mistake of getting too close, which meant then I had to back out just at the time I should be really putting the foot down. I overrated it. Mini Dude seemed to be actually lagging a wee bit there. But even hits the wall and luckily goes in for a pit, because at this point it is quite jarring not being able to get past. But moving on, I'm now behind Dante, who again has recently had some bad lag, and I think his tyres went off because although I haven't showed it, I caught up from quite a distance. So again, dropping in slow motion, this was one of the semi-defining moments of my race. He just runs a bit wide, catches the wall, bounces up and basically smacks into me, but you can see the lag here as his car's just moving left, then moving right, then moving under the track. So yeah, that was unfortunate. So this meant I'm going to have to basically do a tyre replacement at lap 18. All I've got left is the Ultra Softs. I made a right mess of coming into the pits, so Dante actually got past me completely fairly, because I just locked up and practically stopped coming into the pit lane. So he had to actually get past me because of my mistake. We both got our wings fixed, so there was no difference in that. And yeah, coming through here, yeah, just because I'm fast forwarding, it's not that clear, but there was still a wee bit of lag. But Dante actually let me past, even though he had got past me in the pits because of my own mistake. But then I come up to Elite Revolution, and I've had a couple of wee kind of knocks with Elite Revolution in the past, and yeah, just gonna play it safe. At this point I was P8, which is in the points. I'm happy with that. I kind of figured some of the people ahead might also be on due another pit stop, potentially. As I say, a set of ultras the game would normally recommend going from lap 22 to 39 on, and obviously I've gone on to them on lap 18, so I'm really pushing the tyres about an extra 3-4 laps. So I really wasn't wanting to do anything brave, put it that way. But just coming onto these sections like Tibet and stuff, I was just being super careful, because that seems to be where you can actually overheat your tyres quite badly. But yeah, just hanging behind Elite Revolution, and actually there was overrated Llama and somebody else who I can't quite remember, I think it was Joker, who were still ahead despite actually us lapping them multiple times, but the game just said they were still in front of us, so realistically I'm actually in P6 at this point. So I'm just going to fast forward a bit, because just showing me slowly following Elite Revolution isn't probably that interesting. But yeah, I just found I was really quite quick through this section compared to others. But we both were having a decent pace, and we caught back up to Mini Dude, who had got ahead of me again because of my collision with Dante. Those two hit each other, and it looked again like there was a fair sprinkling of carbon fibre. So yeah, Elite Revolution actually did manage to stay out. Mini Dude has got ahead, so I do think Elite Revolution must have had wing damage, because he'd lost a lot of pace compared to Mini Dude, despite us catching up on him quite quickly before. So yeah, we're entering sort of the last I don't know, what's that, 8 laps, and I have been catching back up. Dante's kind of been keeping me honest behind, and as you can see, although I dropped off, I do catch up really quite quickly again. And again, it's just through this section, through sort of like Mirabeau and the hairpin and into Portier, I just catch up so much every single time. But just out of Portier, you can see I have to lift off a bit because I get too close, and then that's it. The run down into the Nouvelle Chicane is ruined, and then it's just back to scratch again, just kind of catching up, separating a wee bit on the straight, and then catching back up through past the casino section again. So it was quite frustrating. I just can't seem to overtake Mini Dude. But one day I'm just going to put on a really low downforce and hope that I can get a good run onto the straight if I'm ever behind him again. But at this point, Dante, I think, coming up in the next wee section. I can't remember where it is actually now. I didn't take a note of it when I was recording the video, but he bumps into the back of me, and in doing so I think he may spin, but he also had Quasimodo right behind him. So yeah, I genuinely should have paid more attention when I was actually recording this when I look back on it now, but the fact is I'm just still following Mini Dude. None of us are ever getting a good enough run to challenge anyone else, and yes, it must have been there at the end on lap 36 that Dante just sort of spun out going through the Nouvelle Chicane. But you can see here, just coming up, again, just Mini Dude, he said in the forums afterwards his tyres had just gone, and that's why he was so slow in certain aspects. But you can see now that Quasimodo is starting to show his red on my screen a bit, as I'm not getting past Mini Dude. And again, I just almost went to the back of Mini Dude, so Quasimodo gets a good run. But regardless of how good the run was, this wasn't on. That he shouldn't have gone for that. He just basically hit me out of the way, and a wee bit surprisingly didn't give me the space back. But my Germo, who'd crashed out earlier, my teammate, was still in the party, so he basically knew that the other drivers had quite a lot of penalties, so as long as I stayed within, I think even as much as 6 seconds, 12 seconds for Mini Dude, I would get the places back. So I'm crossing line 7th, but with 0 penalties, only 1 warning I think actually, I get bumped to 5th. But if you look at the list there, Overrated Llama and Joker are actually marked as DNFs. So it says I'm 5th, I am actually 3rd. I got my first podium in F6 in season 16, So that's, I mean, given obviously the crazy circumstances around it, I strongly suspect this will be my last podium of the season. But regardless, that was brilliant. I'm absolutely chuffed with that. I did quite a lot of practice this week, and just with getting the wing damage and incidents and stuff, I was in that 5-second stop and go that I just absolutely should not have had. I'm just absolutely delighted that I managed to survive that, and never once actually did any wing damage to myself that wasn't caused by basically someone else hitting a wall and bouncing off it, etc. So yeah, absolutely chuffed. So finishing P3, first ever podium. So I will catch you next week for Canada Race 7. So thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in a week. Cheers.